Hello everyone and welcome to another casted game. And today we decided to switch things up a little bit. And well, usually I'm casting higher elo players, at least in FFA. For this one we decided to go the other way around, to cast a little less high elo. Let's just call it that way. And at 40-minute mark we still have yellow. Okay, just waking up. Good to see he's here. So for this game, we have bronze, silver, and 1 gold league heroes. So this will be a fun one. Okay, interesting house position. Okay, and we will see what they have planned for this game. So I would like to start by introducing our players. In the color yellow we have Domester playing as the Byzantine and some long distance berry gathering. In the blue we have the Doctor playing as the Malians. In the pink we have, and yellow is about to lose a scout. Yep. Well, feels bad. In the pink, we have Weirdo playing as the English. In the red, we have Forever D&D playing as the Ottomans. In the color teal, we have Camus playing as the French. In the color green, we have Rogue Ricochet playing also as the French. And I've saved these 2 players for last for a reason. Because here is our currently highest rated player in this lobby, which is not really high, but highest in the lobby, and he has 968 FFA elo, and you start with 1000, so there's that. And he's the only gold here, so we expect him to perform the best, I guess. And it's in the color purple, playing as the Abbasid. It's Lordos, I guess. And last but not least is our lowest elo player. Currently at 538 elo. And the current win rate in FFA is 0.8%. So that brings us to 6 wins and 721 loss in FFA. In the color orange, it's Tholt playing as the French. And okay, I did not expect them to even use this. Interesting. Already campfires. Just to scout around. And yellow decides to send 4 villagers across the map for I'm not sure what reason. Okay, he decides to make a Dark Age barracks on Pink's face. Interesting choice. Very interesting. So I assume that will be made to try to harass his gold with limited A, I guess. But the tower on his gold. Okay, chill. He lost the scout to him and he was like, oh, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. But the only problem is that Pink is already aging up with Council Hall, and a few longbows will put a stop to all of this, and he is not really close to aging up. We will see what happens with this, and Pink decides to rush that age up. Meanwhile, he sends a limited A to join the scout under his TC and die. Okay. 2 kills already. And I assume third coming in. Yellow still towering around pink, even though I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish with that. Because he's already aging up, and the last civilization that you want to rush is English. Since he could even use his villagers to just snipe these villagers, but okay. And he can just make your lombos and shut all of this down. And that's probably what he will do. Orange already aging up. Purple also going up with Eco Wing, and then followed by Barracks and the Stable. Okay. And with what I assume will be 2TC build, but not really. A slow 2TC build maybe, because only 3 villagers on stone. And Teal aging up with 1 villager. He is not in a rush, he's taking his sweet time. Okay. Let's see how the rush is going. He's really making a lot of limiting A. Which I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish with this. I mean, kind of a harassment, but like I said, English is the last civ that you want to be doing this against. And okay, did he deny his gold? Yeah, he did. I mean, he's not on some other gold. Which I guess, yeah, his 2 starting golds are here, next one is here, so okay. I mean, he is denying gold, there's something. But he can just send few villagers there, and did he scout it? Oh, he didn't scout it. Okay. So I guess he will be without gold. And orange actually the only one going on water. Interesting, considering that he is lowest elo here, he is actually the only one going on water. A little late, but still interesting. And most of these players are new to the game, so I will do my best not to make fun of them. It's not my intention to make fun of them. Actually, I will give any tips that I can to those players, because maybe some of them will even watch this, and I'll try to explain some basics and tell them where they made mistakes. French already making farms, and 3 Dark Age Spearmen. Interesting choice. I have no idea for what reason, because no one is harassing him, probably no one even scouted him. Okay, Teal knows where he is. And let's see. Okay, yeah, his neighbors know where he is, but that's it, and I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish with 5 actually Dark Age Spearmen. And some long distance berry gathering. And this is almost perfect lumber camp. I mean, the wood lane starts here, but you know, villagers need also some recreation, walking, running around, so you definitely want to keep them fit, so you put it a little bit to the back, you know, just so they get their daily cardio. Orange going for fast castle, I guess, after making 4 knights. Okay. And considering he's French, I don't like the position of this blacksmith, because if you already aged up here and put an archer range here, you want to make a keep here later on. So this blacksmith is on the way. And you want to make a keep here because French has that special thing. The stables and archer ranges produce all the units for 25, and if you upgrade it 30% cheaper if the keep is rounded, so this kind of blocks it. But okay, we will see how that goes. And he just decided to make 2 fishing ships. Okay, third one coming up. And yeah, I didn't expect that anyone will actually go for water, but you definitely want to go for water. If there is even a tiny pond this size with one deep fish and shoreline fish, you definitely want to make a dock there. Make 2-3 fishing ships to harvest the deep sea fish and few more for the shoreline, and that will still boost your eco quite well. The funny thing is that these outposts are getting sniped by longbowmen because they are outranging it. So yeah, the tower has 6 tiles range and longbowmen have 7, so they can kill it from the safe distance. And that's pretty much everything that he has done with this tower rush. Is deny his gold a little bit and did damage to council hall. And I think this is pretty much it. But he's still stuck in Dark Age. And 22 villagers while 16. Okay, Pink is not really producing a lot of villagers. So he is behind, actually. And we already see some 11-minute stone walls. Okay, actually on 2 sides. Very interesting. And I'm not sure why he's making them there and not like you can just make a tiny wall here and this is all fully walled here. And he taps out. Yellow taps out, realizing that his Dark Age rush failed and he's had enough. Okay. Well, it was a nice attempt. Not really, but nice attempt. And let's see if any of the players even look to go for the king kill. Doesn't look like it. And in regards to position, I kinda like Teal the most. He's like safely in the corner, but still has access to all these, and he's walling them. All these golds and all that. Similar position to red, he's also in a turtle spot, which he can wall here easily, even though he isn't. He just made a random wall here, and that's enough for today, I guess. He can pretty easily wall off his base, but he didn't choose to do so yet. But the problem with his spawn is that he only has... Where's the second gold that he's mining? Am I blind? Okay, yeah, here. He only has these 2 golds and that's it. The next one is all the way here, and that's in Purple's base, so you're not getting that. He doesn't have access to any kind of gold unless one of these players die, pink or purple. So that will be a huge problem to him. He definitely needs to kill someone as soon as possible to get access to any kind of gold. But still, when you... For example, when you kill purple, you don't really have access to a lot. I mean, at least it enables you to move all the way here for this one, but it's so far out and blue is very nearby, so he's gonna have a gold problem for sure. Okay, orange on 5 fishing ships and actually producing and upgrading. Very slow, but he's getting there. And yeah, I mean, he has a little bit of everything in regards to unit production, but I don't like the positioning of it, definitely. I mean, the barracks are fine here, and he's actually making as if he's playing Ottoman. Like, he doesn't need to be around blacksmith, he needs to be around the keep. I mean, I assume that that at some point he will destroy the blacksmith and make the keep here. At least I hope he will. But still, you can just put it somewhere else so you don't have to destroy it and remake it. But okay. And some more stone walls coming up. Also, of course, in feudal age. No, I just find it like fascinating how lower elo or newer players think like, oh, I'm gonna put stone walls and then I'm safe. Stone walls only delay the attack for, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, and that's pretty much it. It does not make you safe at all. It makes you safe from raids, but at this point, at this elo, not a lot of players do raids, or in FFA in general, not a lot of players do raids. They just go mess an army and then go for a snipe. So stone walls, I mean, are okay, but not this early, because this is a big investment for feudal age. And I mean, if for example orange decides to go against purple, okay, he will see the stone walls, he will just make 2 rams, break it down, and that's it. And instead he could have made 10 more units to actually defend the attack, instead of investing so much stone in the wall. But, okay, a lot of houses here. Okay, he has 2 pit mines here, so he didn't want to get blocked, which is fine. I still wouldn't mind him putting houses here, even though if he is not able to put a pit mine yet, just preemptively. And still, no one decides to take the king of yellow, which I assumed was gonna happen. People tend to forget about it. An interesting map actually, because we only have 1 single sacred site, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, only 1, and in the center of the map. And even more interesting part is that it's half walled by water. And if, for example, orange decides, he can make a ton of battleships and defend it with them, wall here, make few keeps, and this is very easy to defend. So okay, that's an optimistic keep. I mean, I guess to save all these resources, so we can safely get all the gold. But I wouldn't mind seeing the first keep around his army production, actually, because for a moment he still has the gold. He still has this one. He's actually mining this one also. But okay. And all of the players are kind of chilling in their base, not really going aggressive. Royal Institute, I guess Teal is looking to get aggressive soon. Because if he's not, I would definitely recommend going for Guild Hall almost always. Especially in FFA, because he is just so... one of the best, if not even the best, Castle Age landmarks of all civilizations. Because it can give you so much gold, stone, whatever you need, just by 2 clicks. And blue making a huge army, which I'm assuming will go towards either pink or teal. Interesting stone walls by orange. I'm just gonna speed up a little bit since nothing is really happening. They're all just developing their economy and booming. No one, I think, yeah, I don't think any relics have been picked up still. I mean, there is no HRE, and player at this elo don't really have the APM to pick up relics. I mean, their computers and mouses are probably burning right now with this. Oh, I don't like that red palace at all. That's a bad position of it. Like I said, if he destroyed the blacksmith, just put it somewhere else. That's amazing. And put the red palace here. Amazing spot. Empowers all this. It's on the front of the base, defends you. Perfect. But this... all these buildings are not inspired by it, and I'm not sure I like it. Quite nice fishing eco from orange. And still, all of the players just chilling in their base. And when I see these stone wall towers, that's enough of a sign. let's be honest, they're shit. Like, they're useless. They cost quite a lot of stone, 300, right? Yeah. And they're useless. I mean, they're good in theory, because, you know, boiling oil, sprinkle replacement and all that. But you need to put them on a stone wall. So to break the stone wall, you obviously need to bring siege, because there's nothing else to do with infantry. Why would you even stand here in the range of the wall if you don't have siege? So when you already have siege, you'll just take down the towers with same time as the gate, and that's pretty much it. Like, wasted 300. I would even like. It would make more sense to make a keeper or something like that. And blue actually finds the king. Okay. 10 minutes later, he remembered. He was probably about to attack up and noticed, oh, this guy's dead. Okay. Let's go to the next one. But yeah, for me, my honest opinion, Stonewall Towers are shit. And whenever I see them in game, I know that these players are usually new or unexperienced or just new at the game and don't yet realize. And blue going heavy on pink, and I don't think pink will be able to defend this. Yeah, that's a lot of Musafadi. And going directly for a snipe, as he should. Okay, and actually pulling the units down below, because if the king wants to run so he can catch it. Very good, and positioning here also. Okay, blue knows what's up. And that's a second kill, so he is on 300 population. Well, everyone else didn't even, I think, lose a unit to other player, because no one was fighting still. But speaking of, looks like red is about to make a move on purple. And meanwhile, purple is also making some rams to make a move on probably red, which will probably be disrupted by blue, because blue decided to go reverse clockwise and just go around the map and kill everyone. And the timing is bad on this, because red will just acknowledge the purple that he is about to attack him, and now he will have to retreat. Okay. Ooh, that was a huge Grey Bombard hit. Oof, another one. The splash damage on that is crazy. And I think red will be able to easily defend all this, because actually Musafadi are very squishy. They don't really have a lot of health, armor or anything. And yeah. And I mean, he should have just went for the gate to destroy it, and I think both of those towers would be destroyed. Or close to destroying, not sure. I think it was on the edge. But okay. Red was able to defend this quite easily. And now purple also moving in with some rams, and only rams. And red PC is burning right now. He is focusing on two sides. Staggering 60 APM. Okay, he manages to defend both pushes. I mean, this wasn't really a push because army didn't even come in, and even if it did, it wouldn't do much, because this is heavy anti-cavalry unit composition with the Janissaries and Spearmen. And orange also going for purple. Ooh, that feels bad. That feels bad. I mean, is he though? Easy. He does have the army, he's just not close yet. He just decided to take down the wall first. which is good. And if I'm being honest, Blue is playing quite well, actually, considering his elo and rank that he currently is on. And College of Artillery, okay, now that's what we rarely see. And another thing that we rarely see, look at this archer positioning. Like, that's what you do in tutorial games or in campaign, and that's pretty much where it ends. But okay, at least it looks nice, you know. Interesting. And looks like someone started to pick up Blue started to pick up all the relics. Okay. And I don't think anyone else did. And Purple trying to revolt, but he has a tiny gap and he will cross through this tiny gap. And what happened to Trebs? Probably these Lancers sniped them. Orange decided to make the gap even bigger, and that's actually a lot of army. Camels and Lancers. Are these elite chronos? Yes, they are. With full Imperial upgrades, so he will probably be able to clean this up. But I don't like the angle that he took on this choke point, because Orange's army is mainly close range, so you definitely don't want to fight on choke points, while the enemy has mostly long range army. But he still manages to clean all this up quite easily, actually, with not a lot of losses. And also, he didn't have to break this, because Purple did the job for him and opened up his base. Overchopped a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. And 3 archers hiding here. I guess their morale fell off. And Blue messing army again. And looks like he wants to go for a second attempt on red. Let's see the economy situation. 88 villagers on orange. Green on 48 villagers. Oof. And that's as French. They even make villagers faster than other civs. That's a lot of idle TC time, and the king is still standing outside. I've seen this in a lot of games, actually, where they just put the king outside and forget about it, and you can just come with 5 knights, snipe it, and they don't even notice, and they were like, huh? What happened? Once I was even accused of being a cheater, because I sniped the king like this. So yeah, you definitely want to garrison your king anywhere, like, if not TC, tower, keep, anything. And look at all these gathered archers inside towers, and he specifically wanted to garrison archers, not any other unit, because, you know, maybe archers do more damage, because it is bows that they're using. And this guy takes his cardio very seriously. I mean, look at that chopping. He's still down on that, and Purple taps out. He's had enough. He's been in between 2 players attacking him at the same time, and he said enough is enough. Red not even trying to contest for this king, and looks like Orange also. And Orange just gives up. What? Huh? He just won a fight, and he gave up. Okay. Oh, this probably. Okay, yeah. He saw the huge Malian army coming towards him, and he was like, nah, I'm not having that. And Red passes by the king of Purple and decides not to take it. Interesting choice. You every time a player and that's also these people take their cardio very seriously. Look at this. That's real sportsmanship and so nice to see. Also this all of these villagers are gonna be very fit. And blue takes the king from orange, and that's 350 pop for the Malian player. Okay. Red decides to break down this wall, even though it's broken here. Did he finally fall wall? No, he didn't. He just made a labyrinth to confuse the opponent and maybe they get lost. Because, you know, you need to pass this, go all the way down here and then back up, and in the process you can, you know, get lost. So that's what he's going for, I assume. And who's gonna be the next target? Ooh, that's a huge Malian army fighting into red army. I don't think there is a world where red wins this fight. Yeah, not even close. I mean, if he had more siege, like Minerals and bombards, he would, and if he focus fired actually with them, he would be able to kill a lot of these archers, but he just A-moved and yeah, this guy did. Okay, some players decide to go for Stonewall in Feudal Age, and some players in Late Castle decide to go for Wood Walls. And still a lot of cardio everywhere. And blue actually takes the purple king, so he is at 400 pop. Oh god, this guy will clean the whole lobby. Now at this point, every single player in this lobby needs to be like, hey blue, we need to team on blue because this is very dangerous. Pop wise he can sustain, like, he's matching 2 people with their full armies, and that's bad news. And we have some more Stonewall towers. Also some nice long distance farming. And with this, okay. Every single player beside Malian, like, I mean, this is also far. I was about to say that everyone is long distance mining the resources besides Malian, but this is also a little bit. Look at this. He will mine out this whole gold on this distance. Interesting. Okay, he makes it close. I thought he would mine this stone also from here, but no. He decides to go for a new one. Solid investment. And that's interesting wall. And an interesting tower in the middle of nowhere, but with 5 archers garrisoned. Every single one of these. Feudal Age Spearmen. Feudal Age Knights. Feudal Age Archers. Okay, so upgrades aren't really his strong suit. And I just noticed the blue is overflowing a lot of resources. Holy. Let's see the situation on the other players. Red also a ton of food, no gold. Like I said, yeah, he will definitely have problems with the gold, and he has this market to trade with, so he should definitely use it. Teal, I don't think I saw Teal make a single unit, or at least move with a single unit. And he's on 56 eco. Okay. And also, cardio at its fullest. But again, these are all either new players or just not really good at the game, so it takes some time to learn the game. I mean, it is actually a very complicated game and you need to know a lot of stuff, so I believe that all of them will get better with time and make less mistakes that they're making right now. And red actually managed to find some gold. And who is the blue's next target? I guess it's going to be green. And yeah, green will not be able to defend this. Like, not even close. Especially with the king out. And a lot of units stuck in towers. And here's actually aging up with College of Artillery, no less. Okay. I mean, out of 3 of his landmarks, 2 are, in my opinion, mistake. First, College of Artillery, not really good. Red Palace is OP. And also Royal Institute is only good if you're rushing someone or trying to attack someone in Castle Age. Since he didn't do it, doesn't make sense to go for it. And we see a fight. Elite, elite, elite. Okay, a fully upgraded blue army, and even though he's Castle Age, Feudal Age army of green. And like I said, king is out, he is not moving it at all, and it will just get sniped. You definitely want to hide your king as best as you can. At the beginning, of course, in the TC, after you do the regular scouting around your base with it, and then put it in TC and keep it there. And at some point, it's not a bad call to keep, I don't know, here with walls, just to keep it extra safe to prevent any kind of snipes. But definitely what you don't want to do is keep it outside, because this can easily happen. And looks like blue is about to kill the whole lobby, because he's just going one player after the another and killing everyone. And I hope he won't kill him before he manages to mine out this whole gold. And he's actually on a lot of resources banked, so he can replenish a lot of his army again and again. But I'm not sure. I mean, that's 70, 80 villagers, and what's the rest? Where's the rest? Okay, keep. But what happened with his food eco? Like, he's not producing food for quite a while. He doesn't even have farms. So he's just relying on cows, I guess, for food. And landmark, of course. And that's a poorly positioned landmark. And ranch and everything. I mean, he should have pulled it here, put it like this, and then ranch also closer, so it actually covers all of the cows, but okay. And red now decided to take his revenge on blue for attacking him sooner and destroying his 2 stone wall towers and the gate. And he's slowly moving towards him while blue is just with a huge, enormous army preparing to go against steel. Red decided to take a breather. What did he get? He got the one for trades, but he's not trading. Okay. He did not get the one to garrison into siege. Not a fan of that. But he got the spawn 2 Janissaries. Interesting. I would prefer more instead of this if he took the one to garrison into siege. The rest is actually not that bad. This one is also actually good drums. But besides that, everything seems fine, but since he already took the one for trade and he knows there's a market here and he doesn't have gold, so you definitely want to do it. And red showed his cards and decided to go attack blue, and blue will lose all of these villagers. I don't think this keep is coming up. Siege is back far out, or maybe it is coming up because he's blocking himself from killing all of these villagers. Just walk there and then snap over. Traps and siege started to shoot, so this keep is not coming up. But I mean, blue is at this point able to do exactly what he's doing. He's able to split the army and attack both players at the same time and actually win both fights, even if they are maxed, because he's so much ahead of them. Like, he has more population capacity than two of them combined. So yeah, and this is actually not a full wall. Oh god. I mean, he wouldn't change much because he will open it anyway, but yeah, that feels bad. And yeah, blue more or less managed to defend his base and make a lot more army, and also managed to, I would say, win a fight. Yeah, he's about to win this fight. So he wins on two fronts. And I mean, at this point there's not really much either of these players can do against him. He's just too big. I mean, look at the point situation. He's at 17k while red is on 8 and teal is on 7. So even if they both decide to attack him, I don't think that's gonna work for them. Especially considering that their ecoys are not really the best. Teal still on the 54 villagers. Let's see the red situation. I think he's a little bit, yeah, he's on 198 to be precise. And Teal still keeping these archers, you know, just to keep watch of the neighborhood. Keeping a close eye on these villagers. And yeah, blue defended the base. And I assume it will take probably 15 minutes for red to remake the army. And in the meantime, I don't think Teal is surviving this push. Did he at least get the upgrades? Of course not. Castle Age Man at Arms. Okay. Elite Crossbowman. Elite Archer. Okay. No incendiary arrows, but from looking at it, he has blacksmith upgrades. Yep, all of them. University upgrades, not so much. But blacksmith is there. Elite Royal Knight, fully maxed. Okay. At least he's getting the upgrades. Most of them. And blue decides to go for a snipe on the TC. Which, I'm not sure it will be working because he has way too much army and he will just be able to kill these cannons. And he will not be able to kill the TC with archers. So looks like Teal will leave the fight another day. And he decides to move the king now for some reason. Okay. Luckily blue didn't know this because he could probably snipe it on the way. And now we've reached... Oh, never mind. Blue attacking again. With again a massive army. He's on 268 pop and still producing, so, and making a shit ton of keeps. Because why not? He can. And I don't think that Teal is surviving this push. That's a lot of everything. A lot. 117 Donzos, 86 archers and 24 gunners. Yeah, you're not surviving that with this. And he lost Mosque with all these relics, but looks like he's looking to pick them up again. started. This was just a preparation, just a warm-up army, and now the real army is coming. And yeah, Teal is not surviving this. He moved the king back into the keep. Yeah, I think this army is just way too big for Teal to do anything about it. And Red still doing his best to remax on the army. Even though he has all the resources, he's taking his sweet time. And also, what's a wall without the stone wall tower? A good wall. And he has 8 Janissaries garrisoned here, which I assume he probably forgot about. Which is kind of bad, because you don't want that. They're taking up supply and not doing anything. And he pulls out these archers, but not these archers. They are determined to stay here, and they've been told not to move for an entire game, and that's exactly what they are going to do. Cannon not really sure. He's microing it like crazy. Not really sure what to do with it. And our royal archers on the wall looks like they're gonna go down. They did their job, stayed there for 30-ish minutes doing nothing, and he taps out. Teal decides to tap out, and that will put blue on 500 pop. He killed every single player in this lobby, and I assume that he will not stop for red. He's destroying a keep even though he doesn't need to because he is here. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't forget to take it. Take it! He's using this scaring technique, show of force. Beg us not to kill you, and yeah. And Red decides to go for his houses, of all the things. Interesting. Versus king in the TC. Okay. And yeah, I don't think there's anything Red can do. Even like there's no way he even comes close to killing blue or to winning this game. And I'm actually surprised that no one decided to go for the sacred site, because it's so easy to take it and secure it with water and the half wall that it's around it. But I guess they decided to fight that out. Look at this blue mess coming, and that's not even everything, there's more here. 337 military population. Oh wow. And I mean, I think we already know the result of this, so I'm just gonna speed up a little bit to the fighting part. Red burning down houses, killing idle villagers, freeing up even more pop for blue to make an even bigger army. And he just decided to take all these relics and he's gonna leave them out again. Yeah, and Red tries to go for a snipe, or not really. Decides to fight. Not even close. That's a smaller part of his army, because this is also going towards Red's base. And yeah, there's no way that Red survives this push, not to mention this and this. And he now decides to put a full wall. Does he make a few more towers? Stone wall towers, of course. He has for 2 of them. Do it. Come on. Okay, now makes more army production. realizes that he has 50k food and like not enough army production, so yeah. Perfect timing for it at 1 hour mark. And blue, holy, that's a scary army. Holy. And red is making a bit of everything. Carrack, draw. Okay, this has to cancel. Actually, no. They got out. Fighting ships. Bakis, mechs. More fighting ships. Knights. A little bit of everything. Look at this blue. Oh my god. You know what the funny thing would be? If red made, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 mangonels, he would probably wipe out this whole army. Look at this, how much they're clumped up together. This is every mangonel's wet dream. And I believe that he would really be able to wipe all of this out. Just with a few mangonels and of course units to back it up. Because again, this is all Malian army, they're not really tanky. They don't have men-at-arms or any kind of heavy armored unit. And blue decides to go straight for the TC. And I mean at this point, you can, if you have this much army. And red tried to make some kind of a harassment on water. Not really sure what he was trying to accomplish with it. And red king goes out. GG. This was an interesting one. But actually looking at the players, I mean, yeah. All of them made quite a lot of mistakes. And that's fine. I mean, most of them are new to the game. I assume that they will get better with time. But to be honest, I expected more mistakes from them. So, good job. To most of look at the blue. Oh god. Let's see the kill situation. Yeah, blue with most kills by far. Yellow as expected, not a lot because he was tower rushing and decided to tap out. But yeah, blue with the most kills, after him red. KDA ratio not really good for either of them. I mean, not bad but not good. Yeah, quite interesting game. The funny thing is that red had more food than blue, since he didn't even have any villagers on food, even though he was on like 450 or 500 pop, but he wasn't even gathering food at all. He was just relying on cows. GG to all of the players, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.